From the borough of Queens, we're at the home of the Mets, Citi Field. We've got an NL East contest tonight between the Miami Marlins and the New York Mets. The Marlins will try to complete the series sweep on the road against their division rivals right after this. Noah Syndergaard, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy's had a real solid season up to this point. ERA under 3.5, which is saying something in these high-scoring games we see now in the game of baseball. This guy knows how to pitch, and if he's on, he knows how to minimize the damage. He'll be fun to watch in this one.
Miami.
Digging in, Miguel Rojas. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Here's the first pitch to him. And we are underway now in New York as the first pitch of the night is taken for ball one. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they come in a bit of a rough patch. They've dropped 4 in a row.
Yeah, Matty, this team has definitely been struggling recently, and then you get a look up right now and you're going to face the ace. Somebody has to step up for this team. I'll tell you what, if they're able to score a few early runs off him and put him on the defensive, this could be a huge momentum swing for this team.
The 1-1. Swing and a liner. Foul. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Frazier trying to get there, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 2-2. Well off the inside that time as the sinker misses for a ball.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome, you go back to the dugout as an offensive player and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
Now he chops at a sinker here as this one's top foul off to the right. The 3-2 one more time. And he lays off ball 4. That's exactly what you want your leadoff man to do. Work the count and get on base.
And that's just an incredible job at the plate by the leadoff man there. Not only did he make the pitch and throw a ton of pitchers and bust his tail, but he also won the battle and earned a free pass.
Now batting, Gorkys Hernandez. It's been a 2-for-14 effort for him to this point in the series. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Popped him up. Ramos is there, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Batting third.
With that, a look at the batting order for the Marlins. Mark, how do they go about breaking out the brooms on the road?
Matty, this team's lineup is dead last in batting average, and I tell you what, that does not bode well for the rest of the season. If you do not have professional at-bats up and down the lineup, or at least 6 to 7 guys, it is eventually going to catch up to you.
And that'll bring in Adam Frazier. And he's really swinging a hot bat in the series, to say the least. 10 RBIs on 4 base hits. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Sinker gets the outside for a strike. Now time to list the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Jerry Hillsdale.
Dero, Jerry Hillsdale might be one of the more solid everyday umpires in the league right now.
Yeah, I think he's one of the best in the business, Dan. High praise all around. You go into both meetings with the managers, and what do? They rave about Jerry Hillsdale.
Behind 0-2 now. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch.
Nope, that's
0-2 pitch is a sinker that misses, but he's still in command. 1-2.
Wow, that's a close pitch to take, but when you're a good hitter like this guy, to take that pitch on 0-2, you have to have a pretty good eye.
Rojas, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. 2-2 to Adam Frazier. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up, and no one will track it down. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And hey, a strikeout always works too.
Stepping in now, Jorge Alfaro, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. A runner on first with 2 away. Swung on and missed. 1-1. Now it's swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
Count even at 2-2 to the Marlins catcher. The 2-2 is taken, ball 3.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
Count is full. Here's the pitch. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. Marlins leave 1, and now the Mets offense will go to work for the first time. No score. Caleb Smith is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Marlins. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy's had a really solid season, and what shows me that more than anything, solid 3-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio, and if he continues to do that, he'll pitch really well in this one.
Here's Robbie Cano now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The second baseman, Robinson Cano.
First pitch of the at-bat. Foul tip into the catcher's glove at strike 1. Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Hey, thanks, Matt. You know what, D-Roy, you got to give this team a lot of credit. They're on the outside looking in on the postseason picture, but boy, they're playing out the string and they're playing out well. They're going to play this thing all the way to the end of the season.
You know, Dan, I can't speak for the pitcher side of it, but I have never been on a team, win, lose, or draw, whether I was going to the postseason or not, that had players that gave away at bats. You just will not see it at this level. Those were 2 great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And that's ball 3 now, as it just misses below the zone.
Having a little trouble finding the zone to start the night. It's always deflating to walk the leadoff guy in the game, so we'll see if he can initiate some contact here.
And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
Batting second, the center fielder.
Next for the Mets, Juan Lagares, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He's set, and the pitch. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first, and no one will track it down. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first, and no one can get there. He'll try it again. Ball 1 as the changeup misses well off the inside. Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now. Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get two. The second for one, but no real shot at two as he's safe easily at first. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting nine for this one. First offering on its way. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. The 0-1 pitch down the third baseline to Frazier at the bag. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. Back with more on a Thursday night following this. So stepping in, Brian Anderson. For the series, he's 3 for 12.
The third baseman, Brian Anderson.
Here comes the first pitch. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Well, as we talked about at the top of the broadcast, the Fish have their sights set on a series sweep here today.
Sure does, and it's always difficult to sweep and win a series on the road, especially when you're playing a division opponent.
2-0 now. Now the 2-0 home is in there for strike one.
Is that gun reading right there? Because that just registered at 91 miles an hour on a slider. If he's working that pitch, that's most guys' fastballs. It's going to be a long game.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
Okay, here's how the Mets are lining up defensively. And let's focus on Wilson Ramos. He's an absolute brick wall behind the plate. And if you miss middle over the heart of the plate, he could turn it around with a 3-run bomb.
And that'll bring in Garrett Cooper. Swinging it well so far in this series. He's 3 for 9. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. Cooper, 28 years old. He was taken in the 6th round back in the draft of 2013.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
And that's just past the grasp of Cano into center, a base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Into the box, Rosell Herrera. Ball one.
Ball one, no strike.
The 1-0 home is a sinker that misses for a ball.
Boy, you can see what he's trying to do right there. Double play situation. 2 balls down in the zone, trying to get that ground ball. Didn't get him to bite at either one. Now he's behind in the count, 2-0.
Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Now the 2-1. Popped him up. Echeverria is calling for it. 2 gone. Up next from Miami, Robbie Franks. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Frank.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Upper part of the strike zone, a dangerous pitch with the changeup, but he laid off.
Not too often you see a changeup come across it 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
1-1 to count. Now a throw over. A dive, but he's back.
Come on, man.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses. Ball 2. Got a piece. It's 2-2. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. One left for Miami. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Striding into the box, Michael Conforto. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, digging for 2. And the Mets have something going with nobody out. It's a leadoff double.
You could tell he was thinking fastball all the way here, and that's exactly what he got. He was able to get the bat head out front and pull it into the gap in the right center. Now they're set up pretty nicely for a good inning after that leadoff double.
Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. Comes in 0 for 9 in the series so far, so looking to turn things around in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
Heading out towards shallow right. Herrera is over. 1 down.
Check out the Miami Marlins on defense. Hey guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
Coming to the plate now, Jed Lowry. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. First pitch of the at-bat. Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball 1. Conforto, the runner at second with 1 away. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. 2-2.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
Here now the 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
Pretty easy pitch to lay off there. 2-2. Not even close to being in the strike zone. He made it easy for the hitter in that one.
Count remains full.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Out in front here is this one scorched foul to the left. Bottom of the second here with no score. The next 3-2. And he fouls this one off. A payoff pitch one more time. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
And I'm pretty sure he thought that was a strike. He's thinking, what do I have to do? Put a bow on it? Walk it down and put it in the catcher's glove by myself? I think it got called a little outside, so he has to put it behind him now.
Here's Todd Frazier now, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Here comes the first pitch. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. And it's fouled away. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Now the 2-1 pitch is a fastball taken high for a ball.
3-1 here. You have to make a good pitch on the mound. Grooving one here rarely works in your favor unless the hitter tries to do too much with it.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. He's behind on the swing there, and the count moves to 3-2. Strike 3 called, and now he's 1 out away from getting out of this.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Here's Echeverria now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down the way or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. This is on the ground over to first. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. 2 complete. Still scoreless here on the show. Coming to the plate now, the pitcher for the Marlins, Caleb Smith.
The pitcher, number 31, Caleb Smith.
First offering on its way. That one's right down the middle for a strike with the fastball. The windup and the 0-1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. A ball and 2 strikes to the Marlins pitcher. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Conforto on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. So one gone now as we give you a look at where these two teams find themselves entering play in the National League's Eastern Division race. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Miguel Rojas. He drew a walk his first time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. Now the slider gets the call in the bottom part of the zone.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk, coming right after him here.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Stays alive, still 0-2. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Classic strikeout pitch right there on 0-2. It's the one we know he loves going to, but great recognition to lay off in that spot.
The 1-2. Hit on the ground out to short. Echeverria's there. Throw in time as he's called out on a bang-bang play at first.
Now batting.
Stepping in, Borges Hernandez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch on its way. Cold strike as the slider gets the outside corner. Third inning, no score to this point. Fouled off. Now here's the pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
Count even at 2-2. Three and two now.
With the meat of the order due up next, you can probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the two-hole hitter.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
Wow, you know he's not happy with that call. When it crossed the plate, it sure looked like a strike to me. Seemed to catch a ton of the plate. That's a tough way to give up a walk, but he's got to put it behind him now.
Standing in now, Adam Frazier, as he looks at a fastball on the inside corner for strike 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
He's going.
Runner goes for second, and here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
And this guy loves to throw the slider, and it's a very effective pitch for him. But here's the flip side of that coin. He starts this one too far inside and plunks the hitter.
So it's first and second with 2 men gone, and up next will be the big catcher Jorge Alfaro. Here's the first pitch to him. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. Sinker stays outside and is behind now 2-0.
Do you take your chances in this situation as a hitter, knowing he's just missed outside 2 pitches in a row, and dive a little bit and try and drive something in the opposite field?
Swinging a liner toward the gap in left center, and he stretches out in left, but this is off his glove, and the run will score as the Marlins have claimed the early 1-0 advantage.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
In now, Brian Anderson. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. Base hit, line drive into the corner. Frazier rounds third and is digging for the plate, and he's safe at the plate as they extend their lead to 2. And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. Stepping into the box, Garrett Cooper, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. First pitch coming. Here it is. A ball and no strikes.
He's been great on the mound up until this inning, and yeah, he and his guys are behind 2-0 now, but if he can seal the leak and hold these guys right here the rest of the way, this is still going to be a start he can be proud of.
One and one now the count to the Marlins first baseman. Here's a ball swung on and lofted in the air out toward right center. Conforto will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. So 2 runs on 2 base hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Marlins lead this one 2-0. So here now's the pitcher, Noah Syndergaard. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Noah Syndergaard.
Here comes the first pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
And this guy can hit a little bit too, so you just can't lay one in there 2-0.
Yeah.
2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike. The count.
Right on the corner. 2-2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Nope.
Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Second trip to the plate for him. He drew a leadoff walk in the home first. The 1-0 home. Count even now at 1-1. Here's the pitch. And this will be fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a fastball flew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes.
Now
that
batting,
elevated
center
fastball.
fielder,
Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that. But most of the time, you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
Here's Juan Lagares now. He's got a base hit tonight as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Popped him up. Cooper is there for it. And the inning is over. Down in order go the Mets. They're down 2-0. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Thank you, Heidi. So coming to the plate, Rosell Herrera as we begin the top of the 4th.
The right fielder, number 5, Rosell Herrera.
First pitch of the at-bat. Here's a called strike about thigh high, 0-1. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
Stepping in now, Robbie Franks. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The windup and the 0-1. And it's 1-1. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Too high, ball 3. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Hit pretty well out to deep left field. Cespedes going back. He leaves his feet, but it's off the wall. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
When you play with fire, you have to expect to get burned once in a while. He's about as hot as you can get right now. They continue to pitch to him, and he continues to make them pay. Nice double off the wall here.
Into the box, Caleb Smith. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Flied out in his first at bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Looks at a sinker there that drops in 1-1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
Nope, that's off.
Outside, 2-1. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
You know, I was pretty surprised to see him on the move to third because it didn't seem like he had that much of a lead, but he made it work out. That was really impressive.
Franks takes his lead at third with one away. Pops this one up. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out.
Now batting, shortstop, Miguel.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Miguel Rojas. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. For the current campaign, Rojas is carrying a slugging percentage under 350. Needless to say, he's not a big extra base hitter home run guy right here. 1-1 to the Marlins leadoff hitter. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1 is laid off of for ball number 3.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. This is line to left, and he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Fair to say, oh my goodness, these folks are not headed for a career on Broadway. Thursday Night Baseball rolls on. We'll have more after this. Leading off the inning, Wilson Ramos, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
In there, no balls and a strike.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
Calling for it, Hernandez. And that's the first out of the inning. So here's the cleanup hitter, Michael Conforto. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
And that's been their only hit so far in this one. They've been dealing with some really great pitching in this game.
0-1 the count. The 0-1 delivery. And he lays off for ball 1. One out, nobody on. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier. Here's
Joanna Cespedes. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Now the pitch. That's yanked into the stands. Strike 1. And that finds the target. 0-2 now.
He's looking really great on the bump right now. I mean, it's been a while since he's allowed a base runner, and he just jumped ahead of another hitter right there.
Hit the other way out toward right field. He's around first, heading for 2. Around second. He's on his way to third. And he is into third with a 2-out triple.
Yeah, everyone knows this guy's been having a great year at the plate, but he's not exactly a gazelle on the bases. But he turns on the jets here and makes it all the way to third. He might need an oxygen tank, but hey, he made it.
Here's Jed Lowry now, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. The average coming in 257, and even 20 home runs and 65 RBIs. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Hey, he's going to have to forget about that triple right there and bear down on this next batter. Have confidence in his catcher if he wants to bounce something and be on the attack.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Hernandez moves over, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. No damage done after the 2-out triple. Back with more on a Thursday night following this. Ready now, Gorky Hernandez. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far.
Gorky Hernandez.
Here comes the first pitch. And a fastball's off the plate away. It's ball 1. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. Action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both a lefty and a right-hander that start to throw. Now the 2-0. Finds the zone. Strike 1. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
Well, no one really likes getting plunked by a pitch, but as long as it doesn't do too much damage, most guys will take it any day. A free pass can be a big deal if the guys behind you can make it hurt for the pitcher.
Stepping in, Adam Frazier. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up.
Yeah, here he is trying to keep a hitting streak alive, and he gets plunked. Like the pitcher on the mound said, here, try and hit this one. He's got a chance to make it happen right here, though.
Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. To second, there's Cano. On to first, and they get them both.
Now batting, the catcher, Jorge.
Boy, and that's a great play there at short. He's forced to go to the backhand and then pivot on that right leg to throw against the momentum of his body. These guys make it look easy. That's one you could definitely launch into right field if you're not under control.
Digging in and looking for more, Jorge Alfaro. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
Come on, New York.
First delivery to him on the way. Grounded fouled off to the right side. 0-1. Here it comes. Well off the inside that time as the sinker misses for a ball.
Nope.
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
Well, it's 2-1 now, and we haven't seen a fastball from him in this at bat yet. As a hitter, you've probably got to sit on that right now.
Alfaro in front, 3 balls and a strike.
This is a good at bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
And that's in there on the hands. 3-2 now. 2 out, nobody on. This is line to left. Cespedes is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Marlins 2 and the Mets nothing. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Mickey Callaway, the Mets skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And one thing he stressed to me was the need for them to have better at-bats when they've got runners on base. They've had their opportunities with runners in scoring position, but still have 0 hits to show for it in those situations. He said repeatedly not coming through with a big hit can wear on you as a team, but in this sport, you have to dwell on the positives. He's confident they'll find a way to break through sooner or later.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. So striding forward now, Todd Frazier. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. And now the Marlins bullpen will swing into action as a lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman.
Zero.
1-2 as he chases the slider.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in, and they get right back outside. Nice pitch.
1-2 pitch is a slider that misses. 2-2. Ball 3. 3-2 now.
If you're ever going to see a position player go to the mound, it's going to be in a situation like this. Get him to relax a little bit, focus on his mechanics, and get that fastball back in the zone. Can't allow this guy to lead off walk.
And that misses. Ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Next up for New York, Adeiny Echeverria. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at-bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll 2.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Unable to find the zone with the slider. The 1-0 delivery. A swing here on the fastball, and this will get fouled off to the right side.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
2 balls and a strike now. Frazier aboard here at first with nobody out. Runner goes. Hit softly down the line at first. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. The 2-2 is looked at for ball 3.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The next 3-2 gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Greg Thompson will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and one gone in the inning.
Thompson.
And that misses for ball 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
2 balls, no strike. Let's go. Wait for the pitch.
Too high, and it's 3-0. And he lays off ball 4, so he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
Well, they've struggled offensively in this one so far, but after that walk, they've got runners at first and second and look ready to make a little noise. Just need a big hit now.
Now the Marlins skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound, and we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So he'll head to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, not enough to qualify for the victory, as his bullpen will have to go a long way to hang on to the lead. Eliezer Hernandez takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away.
Hernandez.
Second baseman Robinson Cano will be his first assignment here as they'll face him with runners at first and second and 1 gone. First offering on its way. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Cano waiting on the 0-1. Line drive to left. That's in there. Base hit. And a good throw is going to hold that runner at third, so they're loaded now with only 1 away.
The center fielder.
There's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
Here's Juan Lagares. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. Bases are loaded here. 1 man out. Two and 1 to Juan Lagares.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
Two balls and a strike. Here it is. Rolled slowly down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Franks is there. Let's see if they test it. And even with 2 outs now, they decide to hold that runner at third. Settling in now, Wilson Ramos, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Front door with the slider eclipsed the zone for a called strike.
Clearly, this is a tough situation to be on the mound, but the key here is minimizing. They're up by 2, so if he could find a way to get out of this bases loaded jam by only giving up 1 run, that would be clutch.
Behind 0-2 now. 2 out, bases loaded. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And he will make it back to third safely, as he didn't have much of a chance at advancing that time. One and two. Here it is. And he comes back to get him. So a great job pitching out of it with the bases loaded. Mets leave them loaded. They trail it here 2-0. Drew Smith will come on in relief here and appear in game number 25 on the year so far.
Number 62.
Now at the plate, Brian Anderson. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance.
Brian Anderson.
From the stretch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
Here's the pitch. And now he'll foul this one off as well to fall behind here. No balls and 2 strikes. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball.
When you've got a guy that throws a good 2-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
The 1-2 gets him swinging. He struck him out.
Now batting.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
Standing in now, Garrett Cooper, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0. He's 1 for 2 in this one. The 1-0 is a slider taken for a ball.
I don't mind him trying to pitch him backwards right there with those 2 early count sliders, but now he finds himself in a situation where he's going to have to come fastball.
Now the 2-0 home. Line to the right side. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
In now, Rosell Herrera, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. Behind 0-2 now. Cooper leads off first with 1 away. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. And a fastball. Tough take there, but it's even back at 2-2. Got him looking with the fastball as that had some two-seam movement to it. 2 gone. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Here comes the first pitch. Popped him up. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. Marlins leave 1, but they hold a 2-0 lead. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Michael Conforto. He'll be the first to the plate for the Mets in their half of the 6th. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he takes ball 1. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. The 1-0 home. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Smoked the other way, high and deep to left. Hernandez racing back, and this one is gone. A home run. A solo home run there for Michael Conforto, number 11 for him on the season, and the Mets are on the scoreboard. It's now a 2-1 game.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in the game.
The left fielder, number 52.
Stepping in now, Yoenis Cespedes. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Fouled away. Cespedes behind, a ball and 2 strikes. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2.
Pretty good discipline right there with 2 strikes. That's a tough sweeping slider. Not many guys lay off that pitch.
Now a swing and little pop-up here right behind home plate. Alfaro is under this one, and he puts it away for the first out. Digging in, the switch hitter, Jed Lowry. 1 run in and 1 gone so far in this inning. First offering on its way. And this will be off the wall out near the 330 marker.
Hey, there's a bullet down the right field line. That had double written all over, but a great job by the right fielder to cut it off and keep him to a single.
Nice aggressive turn by the batter right there, but hats off to the right fielder to keep him from getting the scoring position.
Into the box now, Todd Frazier. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. But this will land untouched. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. Lowry, base runner at first with 1 out. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. And that'll get over the wall. So forget about sending the runner. It'll be second and third now with only one away.
Just a great approach at the plate right there. Takes that pitch on the outer half and goes with it. He clearly hit it well because it bounced right over the wall for a ground rule double.
Standing in now, Adeiny Echeverria, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. The 1-0 home. Weak grounder down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. The 1-1 is taken for ball two.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
All even now, 2-2. To first, Cooper right there, and he'll step on first himself for the out. Luis Guillorme will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 13, Luis Guillorme.
First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And a fastball here that's taken for ball two.
Boy, this is one of those tricky spots for a pitcher, right? You have an open base, but you have a guy on deck that can do a lot of damage. Not a good spot to be in if you're a pitcher right now.
Lifted in the air out to left. Hernandez is there. He's got it to end the inning as they'll strand the tying run in scoring position. Mets draw a hair closer thanks to the solo home run. The 9 1-2 hitters due up to start the seventh, and this is now a 2-1 ball game. Welcome back to Citi Field in Flushing. It's on to the seventh inning with the Marlins on top, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Seth Lugo is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 67, Seth Lugo.
Alejandro Cortez is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Swing, and he pops him up. But this will land untouched. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a one-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning, it's so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
Back to the top of the Miami lineup now, and stepping in, Miguel Rojas. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1. And a good job to lay off the fastball. They're close, but it's 1-1. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. Takes this the other way to right. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far.
Check that out right there. I love me some of that. Staying inside the baseball, moving it the other way. Sometimes a pitcher can execute his pitch, but doesn't mean the batter can't grab a knock.
Into the box, Gorky Hernandez, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He's been hit by a pitch and walked in the game thus far. Ground ball, foul down the left side. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And that's high and off the plate. 2-1. Rojas, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Fastball over the outside, but in there for a strike.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Hops this one up, but this will land untouched. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Echeverria for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Nothing doing for the Marlins. They still lead it 2-1. Austin Bryce gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Number 37, Austin Bryce.
Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. A hit in 2 tries for him so far.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Now the pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. Hernandez is there. Makes the play. 1 away.
The center fielder.
Riding in once again, Juan Lagares. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Pereira sprinting after it. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out. Coming to the plate now, Wilson Ramos. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. Strike taken up in the zone.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time. Everyone needs to relax and not try and be the hero and just start getting the leadoff guy on.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
In today's game, if you're not disciplined for striking out, why would you change your approach with 2 strikes right here? Expect this guy to try and drive the baseball right here.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. Mets go down 1-2-3. Our score remains 2-1. Robert Gesellman's been summoned from the bullpen, as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 65, Robert Gesellman.
Standing in, Adam Frazier. Fourth trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, chances are it's on his mind, Matt, but you just have to let that get out of the way as best you can. You have to approach this at bat just like any other. Otherwise, you're just getting in your own way.
First offering on its way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Lifetime matchup numbers with Gesellman. A number of meetings. He's 1 for 7. Behind 0-2 now. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
The 1-2. And he fouls this one off.
Got to believe the pitcher and catcher understand the fact that he's covering away, and he's covering way away. Don't be shocked if he comes in with something.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Cespedes has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1. Now to the plate, Jorge Alfaro. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like you did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
Obviously not where he wanted that curveball to end up, but I guess it fooled him enough to get the swing and miss.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. Strike 2 on a fastball right down the middle. Into the corner and slicing foul. To third. And into left field for a 1-out hit.
Hey, he did an amazing job just to be able to get wood on this baseball and drive it through the infield. I mean, that pitch was executed perfectly. Breaking ball down below the zone. Nice job right there.
Stepping in now, Brian Anderson. As he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. Now a little soft liner foul over to the right side, and the count will move to 1-2 now. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Frazier camps under it, and he's got it for out number 2. So digging in now, Garrett Cooper. Lifetime matchup numbers with Gesellman. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. The 0-1 on its way. 1-1. And they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Oh, wow, that's what they call a jam sandwich. Wow, not much you can do with that pitch that's in tight.
The 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. One left for Miami as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Zach Duke is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 32, Zach Duke.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Michael Conforto. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
He's set. Here it comes. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. The Fish leading by the slimmest of margins late in this one and trying to hang on and earn the series sweep.
One of the keys if you want to sweep a team is you're going to have to get some big outs in that 7th, 8th, and 9th inning. They're leading by a run as we're going towards the end of this game. Now it's time for the pitching staff to put this one under wraps.
Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike. And it certainly would be a big morale boost to a team if they're able to complete a sweep like this one on the road in hostile territory.
They might even change their nickname for this team to the Road Warriors. A sweep is looking pretty good as they're leading this one again late in the ballgame.
Still no balls and 2 strikes. Another 0-2 home. Pulled toward right center field. Franks is in pursuit. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Now batting, left fielder.
At the plate, Yoenis Cespedes. And you may notice the usual closer is not in the game here with the save opportunity on the table.
Yeah, he's worked a few days in a row, Matt, so we were told before the game by the skipper he wanted to avoid using him if possible. So that means they will look to close this thing out without him.
And Duke will win the race to the bag to record the out. So 2 are gone in the Mets half of the 8th. And up next, the switch hitting Stanford product Jed Lowry. From the stretch, here's the pitch. He'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. A swing and a ground ball to third. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. We've played 8 full. It's the Marlins 2 and the Mets 1. Justin Wilson enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th.
Justin Wilson.
Rosell Herrera will be the first one to greet him as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here.
Herrera.
First offering on its way. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane of the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. The 1-1 home is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
I love the fact that this batter continues to be aggressive, but after striking out twice already, maybe he's got to take a step back, see the ball a little bit deeper, and be willing to work deep into the count.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. The 1-2. And it's fouled away. The next 1-2 pitch. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game.
That's the third time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
In now, Robbie Franks. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Comes set with the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Steve Spears.
A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. A bouncer to the left side. Oh, and trouble there for Lowry. And a good effort as he's able to stick with it and get the 3rd out of the inning. 1-2-3 go the Marlins. They lead it 2-1. Drew Steckenrider is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the 9th.
71. Drew Steckenrider.
Digging in now, Todd Frazier. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at-bat.
The first baseman, Todd Frazier.
He's set and the pitch. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Nothing in 2 count and the pitch. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Standing in now, Adeiny Echeverria, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And he falls behind now. 2-0. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Shin high fastball that time. Ball 3. Looks like a left-hander up and throwing now in that Marlins bullpen. Here it comes. The 3-0 is taken. Strike 1. lifted in the air to center. Franks on the move. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Ahmed Rosario will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 1, Ahmed Rosario.
Watches a fastball right there for strike one. His prior history in this matchup, he's hitless in 3 at-bats. Fans on their feet in a 1-run ball game in the last of the 9th. And he'll try to pull back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. Throw to first is going to be in time to take care of him. And the Marlins complete the 4-game road sweep against their division rivals.
Well, as a former pitcher, you know I love these low-scoring games as opposed to those slugfests. This was like a throwback game when home runs weren't so common and pitching was really dominant. No complaints here.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. The Marlins host road win number 40 on the year. Eliezer Hernandez earns the victory in relief in this one, his 7th of the year. Drew Steckenrider hammers down the save, his 1st of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.